Welcome to AI Uncovered. So, you're ready to get really professional results with artificial intelligence, right? Well, it is time to upgrade your toolkit. Today, we're going to move past the basics and start talking about the power tools of AI. Let's dive in. Look, let's be honest. We all love ChatGPT. It's probably open in another tab for you right now, isn't it? It's the ultimate Swiss Army knife of AI. It's decent at writing, it's okay at making images, pretty good for basic questions. But see, that's the whole point. It's a generalist. I mean, would you build a house with one? No way. You'd grab a circular saw, a power drill, you'd grab the power tools. And for serious high-quality work with AI, that's exactly what we need to start doing.
And wow, this really shows you what I'm talking about. On the left, you've got that kind of generic, almost cartoonish image you'd expect from a general-purpose AI. But on the right, that's what you get from a specialized tool. It's cinematic, it's hyper-realistic, it just looks better. The truth is, if you're only sticking with that one tool for every single task, you're really holding yourself back.
Okay, so let's really dig into this. What's the core issue here? I like to call it the Swiss Army knife problem. Why does relying on that one do-it-all tool actually limit the quality of what you can create? And here's the thing that you've got to understand. The problem isn't the tool itself. I mean, ChatGPT is amazing. The problem is trying to match it to the wrong task. So while you're sitting there wrestling with your prompts, trying to get it to sound less like a robot, other people are out there using these super focused AI tools that are just built to excel at that one specific job.
All right, first up, let's talk about a big one, professional writing and research. I mean, this is an area where the difference between a generalist and a specialist becomes obvious, like really fast.
You know what I'm talking about, right? That ChatGPT voice? It just loves words like delve, landscape, and tapestry. It's a dead giveaway. This is where a tool like Claude 3.5 Sonnet just shines. It's built differently, you know? It's been fine-tuned with a huge emphasis on capturing real human nuance and tone. So the result, you get text that actually sounds like a person wrote it, not a machine just spitting out predictable words.
Okay, so writing is one thing. What about research? Sure, you can ask ChatGPT to search the web, but Perplexity, well, Perplexity was born to do it. The best way to think about it is like this. Perplexity is the trusted librarian of the internet. Honestly, it's what Google search probably should have become by now.
So what makes it so different? Well, for starters, it doesn't just throw a list of blue links at you. No, it actually reads them and gives you a synthesized answer. And, this is absolutely crucial, it gives you citations you can actually click to check the source. It even asks you clarifying questions to help you narrow down your search. For any kind of serious research, this is a total game changer.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about visuals, because this is another area where the gap between that all-in-one tool and a specialist is just massive. We're going to compare the kind of standard AI art we're all used to with what the industry-leading tools are putting out.
I mean, let's be honest here. ChatGPT's image generator, DALL-E 3, it's great at following your instructions, for sure. But the images, they have a certain look, don't they? That smooth kind of plastic sheen that just screams, I was made by an AI. It's fine for quick concepts, but for pro-level work, you're going to need something with a little more soul.
And that something is, without a doubt, Midjourney. It is still the undisputed king when it comes to pure aesthetics. It just has this deep understanding of texture, of lighting, of composition that other models just can't seem to replicate yet. So whether you need something photorealistic or a really specific artistic style, Midjourney delivers images that look expensive and meticulously crafted.
Okay, now for the holy grail of creation, video. We've all seen the amazing demos for OpenAI's Sora, and yes, it's coming. But here's the thing. There are incredibly powerful tools you can use right now that give you an insane amount of creative control. And this is where things get really wild. Check out this workflow from a tool called Runway. They have this feature called the motion brush, and it basically lets you become the director of the animation. You can, like you see here, just isolate an object in your clip, paint over the area you want to move, and then tell it what to do with a simple prompt. That kind of granular control, that's what separates a toy from a professional creative tool.
Okay, so we've looked at the power tools for writing, for research, for images, and even video. So the big question is, how do we put all this together? How do we build a new professional workflow that actually gets us better results?
And look, the goal here is not to tell you to throw away your Swiss Army knife. ChatGPT is still absolutely fantastic for brainstorming, for summarizing a long article, for quick logic checks. The idea is to build a toolbox around it. The pros. They build what's called an AI stack. They use the best specialized tool for each specific part of their project. Why? To get the highest quality output possible. It just makes sense.
So, here it is. This is your new professional AI-powered tool stack. Think of it as your cheat sheet for getting pro-level results. Need writing that sounds like a human? You've got Claude. Doing deep research and you need verifiable citations? That's Perplexity. Want that high-end, beautiful artwork? You go to Midjourney. And this principle, it applies everywhere, even in super technical fields like coding, where a specialized tool like Cursor, which understands your entire codebase, is just light years ahead of a generalist.
And that brings us right back to where we started. You wouldn't try to build a mansion with a little pocket knife, would you? So let's stop trying to force one generalist AI to do every single complex, specialized task we throw at it. It's time to pick up the power tools.
You know, all of this really makes you think. As these AI tools get more and more specialized, is that whole dream of having one single AI to rule them all, is that era already over before it even really began? It's a fascinating question to chew on. Thanks for watching AI Uncovered. See you in the future.